and gentlemen, my next guest tonight has graced the pages of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue for the past 3 years. Good Lord, look at that. Please welcome, folks, Rebecca Romijn. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you for having me back again.
Hey, no problem.
I was only here like a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's nice when you come on. I like it.
I got
it's
such
not
a
a bad
great
thing.
response when I was here last time.
We had a real good time.
I ended up reading for like 2 movies and 2 pilots just from this one segment I was on.
Based on this show? Important people in L.A. are watching this show? My God, who thought? All right, I just want to ask you, they showed that picture up at the top. This was in Sports Illustrated. I wanted to ask you about it. Can you put that back up, Liz? Look at that. How do you do that? What is that? You're like suspended on the water.
I know, I'm amazing.
Seriously, what did they do? Yes, I know that. I can see, yes. But what did they do there, actually?
It was like a contraption that Julie Campbell had built. It was like a plexiglass ironing board that was like right underneath the water.
Okay, I'm just trying to keep that picture up as long as possible. All right. My little cheap trick. Very nice. Now, I wanted to ask you about something, because last time you were on the show, you were talking about your boyfriend. And for those people who don't know, you go out with John Stamos. Yes?
Yes.
And then we have you on the show, and then I see in USA Today the following quote. Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Rebecca Romijn got a jar of chocolate body sauce for her beau, John Stamos. And I was wondering, is that true, first of all?
Yeah, it's true, but you know...
What is chocolate body sauce?
Well,
I don't really know much about that.
It's a jar of chocolate sauce with a paintbrush included, and you're meant to paint it all over your significant other and, you know, eat it off. But it was a gift, and it made like 5...
People are gasping because it's very high in cholesterol. And that's why people are thinking the possible heart damage.
It was in USA Today. It was in like, you know,
yeah. People started talking about the body chocolate.
It was meant to be a surprise, and of course he knew it on Valentine's Day. You know, I went home and he opened the door and he was standing there naked, going, you know, bring on the sweets. Really?
Now, there's a brush. Is there a hose system if you're low on time or something like that, or it's just, you know?
No, I got home and I painted all over him, you know, and then the phone rang. I went to answer the phone. I was on there for quite a while. I came back and he was covered in ants.
That's nice. Wow, what a nice romantic image. That's very nice. Is there other stuff that comes with it? Are there other advanced kits where you can add raisins and things like that?
I didn't see anything, but if I had, I would have picked it up.
Uh-huh. And you recommend this to people out there? Because people are watching right now thinking chocolate body sauce.
It's hard to get off because, you know, to this day he still finds little bits of chocolate in hard-to-reach places. And
it's hard to wash the stuff off. Yeah. Okay, all right. That's a good, what?
That seems very unhygienic.
I know, it does.
He's carrying,
you know, like
an armpit full of chocolate sauce after a few weeks.
Well, maybe later on, you know, like a month later, you're walking around and you're just like, hey, wait a minute. That's sweet. It's a little sweet treat that you find later on. And then it reminds you of your lover. That's really great. I'm going to do it.
Yes, you're right.
I guess you feel pretty foolish now, huh, Andy?
Man.
Don't you feel the fool?
I could use an armpit full of chocolate right now.
Well, we'll talk later. Now, you're from Berkeley.
I'm from Berkeley,
I did not know that about you, but you're from Berkeley, California, which I've been to, and for anyone who doesn't know, it's a very liberal environment, right? It's like the hippies were created in Berkeley and then sent loose on the rest of the world.
Yeah, I love it there. My parents still live there. They're great. I'm very close with them.
What's your mom like? Is she a conservative person, a liberal person?
She's your ordinary, wonderful, average mom who's into a few alternative things. She's got a handwriting analyst named Vimala, and a Chinese herbologist named Bing Kun, and a channeled entity named Lazarus. And
she has a channeled entity, really?
Well, yeah.
Do you write away for those? How do you get your channeled entity? Do you know?
No, there's like a group of people that, you know, follow this man.
Okay.
Lazarus speaks to this guy named Boris or something like that.
Right.
And they
all right. I'm sorry. It's your mom. Yes, of course.
I've tried to keep an open mind about it. They used to be pretty strange, but, you know, I've gotten used to it, and I'm hoping to name my first 3 kids Vimala, Bing Kun, and Lazarus someday.
Really?
Yeah.
Lazarus. Yeah.
Stop pulling Bing Kun's hair. Find him inside.
Don't give a kid an odd name. Look what happened to me. It just makes them bitter and upset the rest of their life. Hey, Conan, come over here. Whole your life. Now, do you do normal stuff with your mom? She sounds a little eccentric.
No, she's great. She's a character. My friends love her. She's always in for a good time. We took her, my boyfriend and I took her to Disneyland, and we got there, and she, John and I were all excited, and we were like all giddy and excited, and she's like, calm down, you guys, you're attracting attention. Just don't attract attention. So
she was kind of uptight about being at Disneyland.
No, she was there to have a good time, but she didn't want to, attract attention and fans and everything. So we took her to the bar at the Disneyland Hotel, got her a couple drinks.
They have a bar in Disneyland?
The Disneyland Hotel.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking we took the monorail over there.
Drunkland,
Smash cut.
Lots of big styrofoam drunk people walking around, Hiya, how are you? Hey, look, no, I think people like the idea. Disney would attract, people like that idea. Leave the kids over here, in turn of the century town, and we'll go to drunk town and have a good time. All right, so you went. So
we took her over to the bar, got her a couple drinks, smash cut to my mother running around Disneyland in a goofy hat, with the big ears, a balloon tied to her wrist, singing It's a Small World at the top of her lungs, cutting in line, totally.
Really? Cutting in line in front of kids?
Well, yeah, we had somebody.
Get out of the way! I'm going to get on this ride if it's the last thing I do. Hey, you cut! Shut up! Really? That's just a nice... I'm sure there's some Disney person watching right now. O'Brien must be eliminated. Destroy O'Brien. All right. Well,
and then my dad's great. My dad, he's also quite a character. The first time he came down to visit us in L.A. at John's house, he was there, we picked him up from the airport, and he came inside, and he wasn't there more than 5 minutes before he took off all of his clothes and dove into the pool.
Wait, he got completely naked?
And dove into the pool, and John was trying to act, kind of nonchalant about it, and we were trying to prepare for a barbecue, and finally he says, could you ask your dad to put his clothes back on, because my parents are coming over. And we were having hot dogs that day, which was kind of strange, too.
I don't know what to say to that. I think that's just left untouched in every single sense of the word. Now, is your dad really the kind of guy? That fascinates me, because I'm uptight Irish Catholic, and the idea that someone can just whip off their clothes in front of people they don't know and go, hi there, let's watch TV.
He's European. He's from Holland, hence...
European people are like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just real happy to get...
He's a Dutchman that moved to Berkeley, and he's just got all these, liberal European things about him. He's very funny. He's a very charming man. He's a woodworker. He builds...
Does he do woodworking naked? Does he ever?
He designs and builds beautiful, beautiful furniture. He's got a shop in the Bay Area called Romijn and Friends in Emeryville, California, and he's just, he does it all naked. So anybody out there...
I wouldn't want to be naked using a nail gun. It's just one of those things that frightens you. All right, not children.
He's very charming. He's
very
charming.
And I should mention this. We got to go, but this is a very beautiful picture on the cover of Esquire magazine right there. Bailey, you can get a shot of that. Everyone should run out and get one right now. It was very nice having you back.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming back to see us. And we're going to take a break. Duncan Sheik is coming up. You don't want to miss. We'll be right back. We'll see you in a second. Everybody, we're back, and guess what? Coming up tomorrow night on this program, Nick Turturro is going to be with us. Also, comedian Bill Dwyer, and from the Drew Carey Show, Krista Miller. So check out that show. That'll be a cool one. We'll take a very quick break. When we come back, Duncan Sheik will perform. We'll see you in a second.